Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar, Get Ahead of Technologies, QA for Smarter 911 Centers. My name is Ryan Hurley. I'm the president of Replay Systems, and I will be your host for today. Replay Systems has been in business for over 25 years, dedicated to providing PSAPs with the best applications available for voice recording and QA. And for the past decade, we've been on a mission here to help as many PSAPs as we can find better ways to do QA, either through advancements in technology or by providing resources or services to help them get where they want to be. Yep. So today's session is going to be broken into three sections. First, we'll set the stage by discussing the current state of QA/QI in the public safety industry. Then we'll transition to practical tips and strategies, and finish by covering the emerging trends and technologies that we're all seeing help PSAPs improve the ways that they're performing QA. During today's session, all the attendees are going to be muted just to avoid any accidental background noise or disruptions. However, we encourage you to please use the chat feature to type any questions or comments, which we hope to have time at the end to address. If we don't get to any of your questions during today's webinar, well, we promise to circle back to you via email to respond. No matter what, we shall be available after today's webinar to schedule one-on-one meetings or have direct phone or email conversations to provide you with any additional information that you might see. Bear with me for a second here. All right. Here's some key aspects of quality assurance and quality improvement in public safety agencies of today. Let's start by examining the evolving technology landscape. These advancements introduce new types of data and communication methods, requiring us to update our protocols and ensure our QA processes can effectively handle these changes. Next, let's talk about compliance challenges. As technology evolves, so do regulatory requirements. Meeting these requirements is becoming increasingly complex. Public safety agencies must stay up to date with the latest regulations to ensure compliance, which can be a daunting task, as we know. This is where robust QA practices come into play, helping agencies navigate and meet these regulatory demands efficiently. Another critical aspect is the need for real-time insights. There is a growing demand for real-time data analysis tools. Real-time data allows for immediate action and adjustments, significantly enhancing the effectiveness of emergency responses. We must also consider the challenge of limited resources. Many public safety agencies face budget constraints and staffing shortages, which can hinder the implementation of comprehensive QA programs. Despite these limitations, it's crucial that we all try to help ourselves find ways to optimize resources and ensure that QA practices are not compromised. Next, let's highlight the importance of quality assurance itself. I believe that we're now at a stage in time where all PSAPs can agree that QA helps play an essential role in a healthy PSAP operation. Effective QA practices help identify areas for improvement and ensure continuous service enhancement. And lastly, our peers are aiming to address the issue of manual processes in QA. Often, QA relies on time-consuming manual evaluation, of call recordings. Transitioning to automated and more efficient QA tools can significantly improve the accuracy and speed of evaluations, allowing agencies to focus more on strategic improvement. So now for practical tips and strategies for implementing successful QA/QI initiatives. Overcoming common misconceptions is at the very top of the list for a reason today. I want to focus just a little extra time on a few examples of common misconceptions, and then we'll come back to this overall list here on our screen to run through the remaining items. Misconception number 1. QA/QI programs are designed solely to identify mistakes and assign blame. The reality here is that these programs aim to identify areas for improvement, enhance the overall performance, and prevent future errors. They focus on process improvement rather than individual fault finding. A sheriff's office customer of ours in Florida says that they like to find their staff doing it right. Misconception number 2. These programs are too costly and time-consuming to be practical, especially for smaller agencies. Here, the reality is, while there are additional investments in time and resources, effective QA/QI programs can save money in the long run by reducing errors, improving efficiency, and enhancing overall performance. Software tools and even soliciting independent help from contractors are very affordable today. Some voice recording applications come with QA software at no extra cost. Additionally, some smaller agencies are spending less than $10,000 a year to have an entire independent QA team helping their agency perform a complete QA/QI program for their SOPs. Misconception number 3. Strict QA/QI protocols can inhibit creativity and initiative among staff. Truth of the matter here is, properly implemented QA/QI programs provide a framework that supports innovation by encouraging feedback and ideas for improvement from all the staff. Number 4, QA programs can only show numerical data and expressed by numbers, which does not tell the whole story. Reality here is that QA/QI programs also utilize qualitative data, which allows for subjectivity and judgment to enter the scene and help to explain why things are happening. Misconception number 5. Once a QA/QI program is in place, improvements will be immediate. While we wish that was true, the reality is quality improvement is a gradual process, and it may take time to see the significant results. Patience and continuous efforts we implore are essential. Additionally, we recognize that staff turnover is unfortunately here to stay, but hope to improve it through these sort of programs and methods. So we do need to, use the QA/QI programs to ensure that newly hired staff are being monitored and coached properly. We also see evolving changes in standards, introducing new SOPs, and QA/QI will monitor and track our adherence to new standards and procedures. Lastly, and the most important one here, is misconception number 6. Staff will always resist QA/QI efforts, making implementation impossible. The reality that we see here, that while there may be initial resistance involving staff in the development process, clearly communicating the benefits to them and providing adequate training can foster acceptance and active participation. Now back to our list of the practical tips and strategies. Let's begin next with the foundation of any successful QA/QI program being setting clear goals and objectives. It's essential to define what we aim to achieve, whether it's improving response times, enhancing service quality, or increasing compliance. Our goals should be specific. Fostering a culture of continuous improvement is also essential for sustained success with QA. This means encouraging an environment where feedback is valued and improvements are continuously sought. Next, engaging stakeholders is crucial. Involving everyone from frontline operating staff to senior management and planning and implementation process. Engaging stakeholders early on helps gain valuable insights, fosters the buy-in, and ensures that everyone understands and supports the initiative. Regular communication and updates will help keep stakeholders informed and committed to. Communicating successes and learning from the failures are another vital component. We love to celebrate successes, and celebrating successes helps to motivate the team and highlight the impact of their efforts. Equally important is the ability to analyze failures without assigning blame. Understanding what went wrong and why allows us to implement corrective actions and prevent future issues. This approach fosters a positive and proactive culture. Adapting and iterating are key staying relevant and effective with the QA program. The environment of public safety is dynamic, and our QA processes must be flexible. We should be prepared to adapt our strategies based on feedback, changing conditions, and new information. Lastly on this list here is utilizing technology. And this is the final key strategy. Advanced technology such as automation, big data analytics, real-time reporting tools, these things can greatly enhance QA/QI process. These tools can automate data collection, provide deeper insights for us, and enable quicker responses to issues. Embracing technology simply allows us to streamline processes and improve accuracy and efficiency. So based on utilizing technology, that's a perfect segue into our next section, which is emerging trends and technologies in QA/QI. First, let's cover off on enhanced communication platforms. These platforms are revolutionizing the way we do QA by providing the capability for your entire QA/QI operational workflow to take place in a single interface. When it comes to QA, the recording system can connect to several mission-critical communication systems in your PSAP environment, such as CPE, radio system, CAD system, GIS. All of this metadata that the recording system can capture and store can become extremely useful when it comes to performing QA. We can use an intelligent recording system application to listen to the calls and perform QA evaluations in a single window. Then we can provide the feedback to the call takers through this same application, and even by sending them completed evaluations on themselves, or even automation of e-coaching modules through that evaluation results. Finally, we can hope to use the same application for analyzing the data so we can understand where we need to focus our time and energy with our training program. So now let's discuss automation. Automation in 911 centers is playing a pivotal role in streamlining processes and reducing human error. One example we have from a client in the state of Georgia was that they were inputting all the CAD data into their QA forms. Besides this being time consuming, and adding to their already heavy workload, they were making typos and other human errors. Automated systems can handle routine tasks such as data entry on your QA forms and feedback to operators, and allowing supervisors to focus on more complex and critical tasks. Next up, we got screen recording. Screen recording technology is another vital tool for QA. By capturing everything that happens on a call taker screen, we can gain a comprehensive view of the entire call incident handling process. This includes not just the audio of the call, obviously, but also the actions taken by the call handler on their desktop, such as navigating through their CAD, entering data, accessing information, so on. One agency that we work with in Tennessee comes to mind. This happened a few years ago, but they decided to change their CAD setup. Flip the video here, pardon me. They decided to change their CAD setup after noticing through their evaluations that they could be more efficient based on the screen placement. Most recording solutions in the market are going to offer a screen recording feature that allows for detailed review and analysis of each call. Obviously, some do it better than others, but highly recommend looking into your existing recording vendors to see the capabilities. Next up on the docket, we have my favorite feature of the recording solutions today, which is the CAD integration. Integrating QA/QI processes with CAD systems allows for a seamless flow of information between an incident and the QA evaluation. This integration ensures that critical data such as caller location, incident ID, incident type code, and other details related to CAD that's accurately and promptly added to the call report. Moreover, it enables real-time monitoring analysis, dispatch operations, helping to identify bottlenecks and efficiencies. But by integrating CAD into the recording system, it allows us to configure automation such as tagging specific types of calls to be evaluated, cardiac arrest calls, for example. Once that information is added to the CAD and the metadata is captured on the recording system, the recorder recognizes the incident type and prompts the QA evaluation process to begin. Advanced reporting tools and advanced reporting and dashboard tools are essential for effective QA/QI2. These tools provide a comprehensive and real-time view of key performance indicators, allowing managers to monitor call center performance at a glance. Most recording systems also have these capabilities. Some will offer them at a low cost or even no cost at all as part of the core product application. For example, some recordings offer an advanced reporting solution that includes customizable dashboards, real-time alerts, and detailed analytics. These features enable managers to track important metrics such as call handling time, response accuracy, and when it comes to QA, operator performance. These reports can be built on the fly, or they could be something that you pre-build and schedule to routinely refresh and be distributed to managers and supervisors on a daily, weekly, or monthly routine basis. By using these tools, 911 centers can quickly identify and address issues, ensure compliance with standards, and share this valuable information timely with their peers. Next up, we got big data analytics. Big data analytics is another game changer in the realm of what we're seeing today with QA/QI policy. By leveraging the big data, 911 centers can gain deep insights into their operations. For instance, analytics tools can identify patterns and trends, specific questions or verifications missed during the call. These insights enable managers to make data-driven decisions to optimize staffing, training programs, of course, hopefully enhance overall service delivery. Visual aids such as detailed reports and dashboards make it easier to understand these complex data sets. For example, a visual report might show a question that has been missed multiple times by a given operator. This level of analysis and a user-friendly application is crucial for helping you close that feedback loop in a timely manner. It's also crucial for there to be a real-time reporting tool that you can log into to basically just understand what is happening in your 911 center right now. These are tools, there are tools out there that can easily and quickly identify the deviations that are impacting you the most. And without these sort of tools, we basically have a ton of evaluation data, and we don't know how to analyze that and how to use it for our quality improvement, initiatives. Our final emerging trend to share with you today is outsourcing to independent experts. Engaging third-party experts for QA can provide an unbiased perspective on 911 center operations. These experts bring specialized knowledge and experience, offering valuable insights that, may not be readily available in-house. They can conduct thorough reviews of call handling processes, identify gaps and areas for improvement, and provide recommendations based on industry best practices. Outsourcing QA also allows 911 centers to focus on their core functions while ensuring that quality standards are maintained. This approach is beneficial for any size agency that struggles to keep up with demand with the limited internal resources they may have. A 911 director that we work with in Georgia once mentioned something that really resonated with us. And it was that they had a dispatch manager with 20 plus years of experience in 911 center. This person has so much knowledge and experience, yet they were stuck behind a computer scoring calls all day long just to try to keep up with the QA volume requirements and demands. The director was adamant that they wanted this person and the wealth of knowledge and experience that they have to be more at the forefront of the dispatch center by spending valuable time with staff to coach them and develop their skills. By hiring an independent provider to help them with QA, this person was able to be freed up and go back to doing just that. So where we'll conclude here is by transitioning now to discuss some of those benefits that I was beginning to allude to of outsourcing QA/QI services. Again, this being one of the big trends in helping PSAPs of today get to where they want. Outsourcing QA/QI services brings in highly specialized expertise. These professionals are not only trained in the latest QA, in QI methodologies, but also bring a wealth of experience from working with various clients. This specialization ensures that your projects are handled by experts who can identify issues more quickly and suggest the most effective solutions, leading to hopefully higher quality outcomes. They also have expert knowledge on setting up QA software applications for the unique requirements of each agency. So many agencies that we work with may get the QA programs included with their recording solution, but then have a challenging time in, using the applications to their full potential and their full effectiveness for their needs in their specific PSAP. One of the most significant benefits of outsourcing is cost effectiveness. By outsourcing, PSAPs can avoid the expenses associated with hiring, training, and maintaining an in-house QA/QI team. You just need to look for a partner that can offer scalable solutions tailored to your budget and needs. Outsourcing QA/QI services allows your in-house team to focus on their core mission and primary business activities. This can lead to increased efficiency and productivity within your organization. With an external team handling QA, your internal resources are freed up, like we were talking about that longtime dispatch manager from Georgia, enabling them to dedicate more time and effort developing the skills of operator staff. QA/QI service providers often have access to the latest and most advanced software tools and technologies too. By outsourcing, your agency can leverage these cutting-edge technologies without the need for significant capital investment. These tools can enhance the accuracy and speed of quality assurance process. There's no doubt about it. So that concludes the portion of the presentation here, the content that we wanted to deliver today. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to just stop sharing my screen here to take a look at the questions that we have in the chat. Bear with me for just a moment. All right, so I do have one question here that asks, what CAD systems can you integrate with? And this is a good question. So with our company and the products that we provide, PSAPs, we can integrate to just about any CAD system and have done so with, I would say, almost dozens of different CAD systems. It's all dependent on the recording manufacturer and their desire or willingness to just do professional development. What you might find in inquiring about this with your existing recording vendor is that they may have current CAD integration APIs in their portfolio, which would make it a lot easier and hopefully less expensive. But even if they don't have a CAD integration, they just might be able to work on developing that with your CAD vendor. And the other question I have here is, what are some ways that you've seen PSAPs overcome resistance from staff? So that's a big one. When I travel around and talk with people at trade shows and different meetings, this is probably one of the more prevalent pieces of negative feedback that we get about starting a QA program. And one way that I've seen is that management, in working either internally or externally with their independent QA team, as they're developing the QA forms and the workflow and the SOP for the QA program, before beginning evaluations, they will actually distribute the QA templates to the operators, giving them a chance to see, here's the exact form that we're going to be using for the evaluation process. Solicit their feedback, concerns, their questions. And what you might find is that will just help open up the gates to communication and understanding, and make them feel as though they're an active participant and part of the overall process. We also see where sometimes they'll get that grace period of, hey, for the first 90 days, we know that this is new. We're going to kind of collect the data, see how things are going. If we need to edit, revise, questions or scoring of different questions, we're going to do that. And make sure that the operating staff knows that we all understand this is a new program for us all. And we're going to make the necessary adjustments along the way. So that's all the time that we do have here for today. I do greatly appreciate everyone who was able to attend today. We look forward to being in touch with you down the road to help you with quality assurance and quality improvement initiatives. If there's any more information that we can help to provide you with that can help you move along the way, we're going to do just that. And hopefully we'll have some upcoming webinars that will also be some helpful information to provide. So looking forward to being in touch. Thank you again for joining. My name is Ryan Hurley from Replay Systems, and hope to see you around the court. Bye-bye now.